Okay, thanks for joining, guys. I know it's quite late in the evening for South Africans, but thanks for your time today. I'm going to try to keep it to 45 minutes. I know this session takes a little bit longer. I know everyone is busy, got families, got things to do, so I'll try to keep it as short as possible. So for those of you that are new, our new platform is called the Dreams Network. And inside the Dreams Network, we can have multiple different products. The first product is Meishi Pro. Meishi is my main business. That's what I've been doing for a living for the last 12 years or over 12 years now. And what Meishi is a digital product. It's a digital business card or progressive web app, if you want to call it, that saves as an app to your home screen. And you can tap on it and you can share it to millions of people all over the world. They can open it, they can save it to the contacts, they can add it to their home screen, as you've seen on my phone now. And every time they open their phone, they're going to... Okay, so I was just telling you guys where Meishi comes from. And yeah, so we've been going since 2011. That's how we started, myself in the car dealership. And from then, when people saw how well I was doing with the Meishi app, I became the top salesperson in South Africa for General Motors. So the next car dealership wanted Meishi, the dealership after them wanted Meishi, and we are in, I think, over 2,500 car dealerships around the world. It's one of our biggest industries, along with fintech, banking, real estate. And after that, anyone that usually uses the old-fashioned paper business card is using the latest version of Meishi. Just for those of you that are new, I see quite a few new names out there. Meishi is a Japanese word. In Japan, when two Japanese people meet, it's an ancient tradition that's been going on for over 100 years. When they meet, they take out their business card, a paper business card out their pockets. They exchange business cards, they bow down, and they read these business cards in front of each other, and it's a way of sizing each other up in business. So that's where the name Meishi comes from, and we are just a new digital version of that ceremony. And it's quite a serious thing in Japan that still goes on to today. If you have some time, you're welcome to Google it. Google the word Meishi. It's quite interesting. So I love the name from the start. So that's where the name comes from. And just before we get going, I just wanted to show you on my phone the new Meishi Pro apps, what the guys are doing, how they're using them, maybe just to give you some idea. In the back end, we have a whole lot of pre-built templates with colors. You can put in your own background landing pages. You can put in your own profile photos, company logos. You can really customize it according to your brand. If you work for a bigger company, you probably have a branding guide, so you can customize it according to those branding guides. So I just have thousands of them on my phone. Please excuse my phone. I use all of them for presentations. I've got one of every industry almost. So just the new Meishi digital business cards. I'll go through a couple of them. This is a Volkswagen dealership in northern suburbs in Cape Town in South Africa. This is how they're using it. So he's got his number there, all the sharing options, so he can produce his QR code. You can scan the QR code, the app will pop up on your phone. You can just hit the WhatsApp button. You can WhatsApp the link to someone. You can save this to your contacts. It will take all the information and it will save it to contacts. So it's quite nice if you hand this over to a customer, they just hit save to contacts, or bring all the information into the contacts. There is lead generation forms. So if you network it and you've got 100 people in front of you, you can share the Meishi app with them. They can click the make contact button. They can put in their details, write a short message, hit send, and you'll get this into a contacts database section in your backend back office for Meishi Pro. All the social media icons, they're not using everything. They've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, and their GPS coordinates. This is their business hours, Monday to Friday. Saturday is half day, which is standard to all car dealerships. You can make an appointment with this person. You can just pick a date. Let's say I want to make an appointment for Friday from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and then I can put in my details and make an appointment. I will get an email. The car dealership will get an email, and a lot of the car salespeople are running all the appointments from here. And you can also link all of these appointments into your CRM system with webhooks. We've got full webhook functionality in the backend dashboard. So yeah, you can make appointments, all your services. So this is the most important part of the Meishi app, your services. So anything that you need to run your business should be embedded and linked to this section. So if you are selling Herbalife, just one example, I always use them as an example. You can have your videos, you can have your affiliate links, you can have presentations, you can have your shop, you can sell all the products. So this is a very important section. I'll show you how I use mine shortly. But this is the manager at this particular dealership. Here are new cars, master cars, which are their used cars specials. They've got some cars in the gallery. So these are the cars that are currently on finance special. And then just a live map at the bottom. So you can just click and it will give you directions to the dealership. So there's still a lot that they're not using that they can use. But this is how some of the car dealerships are using it. This is Alan Austin. I think he's on the call. I love this app because it's very simple. It's not complicated. It's easy to use, everything on one page. And I think it looks very professional. Alan is a professional business person. I've known him for a long time. He was part of the previous Meishi as well. So yeah, is his bio, his WhatsApp, GPS coordinates, and his LinkedIn profile. You can get hold of him on his email or number, so you can just tap to call or tap to email. He has all the sharing functionality. Here are all his services. So these are all his products and services. You can make an appointment with Alan. And then these are all the products that they are selling in their tech company. So it looks very neat here, all the YouTube videos. He resells Meishi as well. You can purchase a Meishi from Alan directly from here. If you make a purchase here, Alan will earn 40% directly from all purchases made from this link. And then just the maps at the end. So yeah, he's not using all the functionality, but very simple, and I think looks very professional. I think Alan was traveling to Namibia recently, and he was using his Meishi app whenever he met a new customer. This is another tech company in South Africa called Sariti Solutions. Eldo is the managing director. They're one of our biggest resellers of Meishi. They've been selling Meishi for probably 6 or 7 years now. So this is how they're using it. There's all these details here, all these services. Like I said, the services section is the most important thing that you can embed. So if Eldo meets a client, all he does is shares his Meishi app. Everything is on here. Everything about Sariti Solutions and what they do is inside the services. I think the appointments are at the bottom here, all the testimonials. You can go through the testimonials. Sariti is the solution if you apply for finance at a car dealership. You actually use the Sariti solution to apply for the finance to all the major banks. So these are some of their clients. They're using the gallery. They've got a few images. I think they need to update that one. I'll have to tell them. And then there are a whole lot of custom features where you can custom embed anything. You can embed videos, you can embed forms, you can embed games. I saw someone embed Tetris, the game, so you can embed games there. So they've got a embedded video, which is quite nice. You can actually watch the video inside the digital business card. I'll just let it play for a few seconds. So that's how they're using it. If someone wants to know about Sariti, they will send the digital business card and they'll ask them to watch the video in the app. So that's quite a nice thing to use. Here is the Sariti finance application form. It's hard-coded, embedded into the app. So you can actually apply for car finance through the digital business card, which is quite nice. So yeah, all embedded. There's no redirect to websites or to anywhere else. There's no paper needed, no briefcase needed. Everything is a digital solution on your app. So they use these, and every car dealership using Sariti has also got embedded finance application forms in the app. You can make an appointment with Eldo. There's his social media. It's just got the website and LinkedIn. He is the big boss, so he doesn't want too much information on it. And then here are their offices in Durbanville in South Africa. So I'm just going to go quickly through the rest. Here is Adrian Lotte. He's an artist. I quite like this one. He is a developer as well. So yeah, he's all his artwork that is available. There's some links to his websites. You can purchase directly from the digital business card. So it's just got these two pieces that are available, one for 2,800, or both for 2,800. So you can purchase directly from the app. Business hours, make appointments, and you also found a way to embed his whole website inside the digital business card. So I didn't know that this was possible. He actually showed me. That's why I'm saying that the guys are getting really creative with these apps, and we have the tool for this creativity. So you can custom embed all of these features. So here you can actually view his website from inside the digital business card. So that's a great feature. We've got Nikki. I think I saw a name on the call. I don't know if it's the same Nikki, but she has a digital business card we built for her. She is famous on social media. So yeah, it's just an image. There's all the social media feeds, some business hours. You can make appointments, and then a couple of services that are linked to a website. There's one of her YouTube videos. You can also watch the YouTube video inside the digital business card, and then just some maps at the bottom. So it's also very basic. There's still a lot more that you can add. And I'm just going to go through a couple others that I really like. I love this Chef Emil Nil. I think I saw his name on the call as well. He is also tech orientated, so he did a really good job. I hardly showed him what to do. He did all of this on his own. So yeah, this is how he is using his. So that shows his company, social media. Here is a gallery of all the foods that they make at his restaurant in Mossel Bay. So I love this. We are launching menus soon, so I think they will use the menu functionality at their restaurants in Mossel Bay. So yeah, I think this is very professional. Some services. You can book an hour consultation with Emil, event inquiries. You're just running all these events through here. There's still a lot more that he can do with events. I'll chat to him at another stage. You can purchase a digital business card, and there's a few other things that he is using in his digital business card. So I think that looks very professional. And then there's a couple others. I'm not going to go through all of them. We can do any language as well. We've got quite a few languages activated there. So this is someone in South America. They use South American Spanish. So you can see everything is in Spanish. You can see all the buttons are converted to Spanish. So yeah, we do have multiple languages as well. That is a new feature. We didn't have that before. There was a massive demand for that. We have clients in, like I said, 43 different countries. Not everyone speaks English. So yeah, you can change the languages. And also if you're traveling to a Spanish-speaking country, you can change yours to Spanish. So when you meet clients, Spanish clients, you can give it to them, or if you meet French clients or Italian or whatever it may be. And then I just wanted to say that these apps are not only digital business cards. You can make these apps for events. You can make them for products. We make them for motorbikes, for cars, bottles of wine. Any type of product works very well. So on the product, you just need to brand a QR code. Someone scans the QR code, the app opens up just for that product. So you can have videos, order forms, price lists. You can have everything about that specific product. And then also pets. This is quite a popular one. So your pet can have a collar and a QR code on its collar, laser engraved. If your pet runs out the house, whoever finds your pet can scan the QR code. This will open, and yes, is some information. If they want to get directions back to my house, let's say my dog ran 10 kilometers away, they can just click the maps and they can put the dog in the car, and they can drive the pet back to my house. So that will bring them exactly back to my house. You can also put your vet's GPS coordinates. You can put anything you want in the app. And you can also have multiple pets in one app because they all come back to the same house. So this is quite a big seller of ours. A lot of people that have a digital business card, they purchase the extra one for their pets as well. So I'm not going to go through too much more of that. I've got one of every industry. Here is real estate. This is Letitia. She has been with Meishi for, I think, 8 years. She loves her Meishi app. So yeah, is her individual listing. So you can tap on that, and that will connect to her individual listings. So these are all the properties that she has for sale that are linked directly to her. And all of this is linked to her Meishi app. So she does everything through her Meishi digital business card. So yeah, they have bond calculators. We actually built these bond calculators for them. Mortgage, they've got some competitions running on here. So yeah, there's quite a lot. She has testimonials. She has quite a lot on her digital business card. So yes, that's it. I'm going to log back into the platform. This main purpose of this webinar is to build a Meishi app. So I've been dealing with quite a few of you guys over the last week. Some of you are making mistakes. I just want to go through those important places where you need to have information. Okay, so this is my admin portal for Meishi Pro. You guys won't see this. This is where I manage everyone's portals from. Those of you that need help, we have someone starting on support tomorrow. I will put some information in the Telegram group how to contact support, and they'll have access to all of this. So we have access into your admin hub. We can switch links on or off. We can add users for you. We can actually log in as you, help you make some changes. So this is what the backend dashboard looks like. We've got thousands of customers in here. Everyone that signs up to the Dreams network gets a profile in here automatically as a customer or an agent. As a customer, you have very limited functions, and you can upgrade to an agent. An agent, you get 4 digital business cards, all the custom features you have. So yeah, that's how it works. I'm just going to log into my own digital business card and just show you all the important places that you shouldn't miss. So I've just given myself the top of the range package. I'll make a lot of demos, so I'll make them and delete them as I go along. If I'm going to meet a client the next day, I'll ask them for their details, or I'll ask them to send me a picture of their business card, and I quickly make them a demo. And that's what I give them in the meeting. I give them the demo for 7 days, and then I switch it off if I haven't closed the deal after 7 days. So once you log in to Meishi, once you sign up, you're gonna end up on your dashboard. The first thing that you need to do is you need to go to the top to your profile. Just upload your profile photo or company logo there. You can change the name here at this stage. You can change your email if you want to. Just hit save after you've made any changes. You can change your password at the bottom. And yeah, so the first thing I do is just add in my profile photo, hit save. And then on the left-hand side, I go down to settings. So I click on settings. Now you need to customize your dashboard. So this is one step that you can't miss. I think I've helped about 20 people today. When you save the app to your home screen, this is the image that shows. So it needs to be a perfectly square image, and the right side is 512 pixels across by 512 pixels down. It can be any size, as long as it's perfectly square, but those are the perfect dimensions for this image. So fav icon is very important. Every time a client saves your app to the home screen, this is what's going to show. And I usually swap in between my company logo and my profile photo here. If you have access to Canva or Photoshop, it's quite nice to give it a transparent background. So you remove the background. It looks quite nice and almost gives it a 3D effect when they save it to their home screen. These 2 images is just for your backend dashboard. So like Chef Emil, he has Chef Emil over here, and that all the logos on the dashboard will change to Chef Emil. And then you can also change the colors. So you can change the colors for your dashboard. And then, yeah, once you've made any change, don't forget to hit save. A lot of people are making these changes. They're changing the fav icon. They think it changes, but it doesn't. You need to hit save first, and then it will save. So once you've changed your profile image, you've gone into settings. The next thing you do is you go into dashboard again, and it will say here, create a new Meishi app here. So you click that, add new Meishi app, and that will take you to the templates page. So at this point, the next important step is to name your app, and this is your display name on your URL. So it's quite important. So that link that you're going to be sending to thousands of people, this is the name that's going to be at the end of the link. So you can put in your name, Bruce Koenig, or whatever you want to put there. You can put in your company's name. You can put your company - Bruce Koenig, however you want to. I wouldn't make it too long. The shorter, the better. It looks more professional. So you need to name first. You need to choose a template. So there we have 21 nice looking templates. And inside each template, we have some colors. So there are some darker themes, some lighter themes. So you will eventually find something that suits your business. And these themes you can change at a later stage anyway. So you can just start on one theme, populate all the details, and you can go back and try all the different themes and see which one you like. So just for a start, this theme over here, John Doe in black, this looks very nice. Most of the car dealerships are using that. The banks love that. It's probably my most used template, this one here. Alan Austin, the one I was showing you just now, that is this one. So if you're a professional business person, this theme looks very nice, very professional. We have a lot of business people using this theme, but it's up to you. Everyone has different taste. I'm not a pure designer at heart. What I think looks nice might not look nice to you guys. So yeah, just play around with it. You can't break it. So you can go in between themes. Every time you choose a different theme, just hit save and then go to your phone, refresh, and have a look what it looks like on the new theme. So once you put in your name, chosen a theme, you go to the bottom, hit create, and that will create a profile. So to find that profile, you go to Meishi app on the left, Meishi app again, and then you'll see it right at the top. Well, you'll probably just see one if you're making your app for the first time. So then you go to business edit on the right hand side. It takes you to themes first. So yeah, you can change the theme again if you want to, but I just usually go to details, and now you can start populating it. I'm not going to spend too much time on the boring parts here. So mine is populated already. You can add a banner. I'll go to pexels.com, and then you can search. You can type in anything you want. You can type in tech or art, or you can type in accountant or lawyer, advocate, anything you want, and it'll get you a nice landing page according to that name that you've typed in. So pexels.com, it's a Pexels. And that's where I find all of these images. I change mine quite often. So yeah, that is the backend dashboard banner. So I usually make that 1600 pixels across by 1200 pixels down. If you know how to operate Photoshop or Canva, but yeah, just out pixels, you can paste it straight in there. I like to just resize it because you can see in mine it looks perfectly straight, and it's not elongated anyway. It's not stretched, so the aspect ratio is perfect in my images. And then your logo, just make sure if you put in your company logo or your profile photo in there, that it's 100% square. That's also important. If it's not square, it pulls out the aspect ratio and it actually stretches upwards or sideways. It doesn't look too professional. So I've had quite a few of you that have put in a rectangle image, and it looks all stretched. So they give it to me. All I do is I resize it, I make it square, and I upload it again, and then it will look perfect like this. So once I've done that, I usually just hit save. So the banner and the logo is saved there, and now I'll go populate everything. So now you can populate your details. Title, you can see I've got my name, my designation. I'm in Northern Ireland. And then I also look on the right hand side. Every time I make a change, I look on the right on the preview, and then you can adapt it like that and customize it. Here's a description. You can put in any description. I would advise going to ChatGPT. It is free. Register account, type out a description in ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT to make it professional, and it will actually retype it and reword it and edit all your spelling mistakes out there. And then all I do is I go from ChatGPT and I paste it back in here. So yeah, ChatGPT, if you know how to use it properly, will be your best friend. And then just to the next step, this is where you can make a mistake. I wouldn't change this too often. If you change this, it changes your progressive web app. This you need to switch it off, hit save, switch it back on, hit save if you do change that. And also changes your QR code. So if you're using your QR code branded somewhere, if you change the link, your QR code's not going to work, because every time you change your link, our system automatically gives you a new QR code, because it must link to that new link that you changed. So over here where it says personalized link, I wouldn't change it too much. I don't even touch that myself. This is how it was when I made it, and I've left it like that. My QR code is in my email signature. It's branded on some shirts on a car, so I can't afford for that QR code not to work. So I don't touch this. I'm going to make it in red and have a little warning sign over it. And then you just go to settings, add in all your contact information. I always think just your email address, mobile number looks nice there. I wouldn't add in too much over here. It makes it a bit too confusing. So go to business hours. You don't have to have this activated. If you don't want it, you just switch it off. But I think it's quite professional to have your business hours in there. So people don't have to phone your WhatsApp. Are you working on Saturday? Are you working on Friday? They can see on your profile. Your appointments. So you don't have to use the appointments feature, but if you want to have appointments from your digital business card, I quite like it. So you can have all the times that you want to accept appointments. So you can have all of that, and you can always go to your preview and have a look what it looks like. Services. This is the most important thing. I know I've said it over and over, but this is the way you're going to run your business. This is the shop window into your business. So anything that you need to make a sale or to run your business properly needs to be in your services, and try make it in order if possible. So if you want someone to see a video first, put the video in first. Then you put in your presentation, then you put in something else. And then you can put in your sign-up links, your purchase links, your affiliate links, all in order like that. So it should be as you're meeting someone. If you go into a business meeting, what do you say first? You show them a video, then that's what you do first. Next, you show them go through a presentation, you put in your presentation next. So in that order, usually works quite well. So this is very important. And also for myself, I've got many businesses. I do many different things. I met someone in the park the other day with my son, and they asked me what I do. And I can't tell them. I need like 2 hours to sit and tell them. So now I can just give them a link, and they, in their own time, they can see all my businesses. They can go into each one of them. Here's Meishi Pro, Vault 27. Here's my YouTube channel. Contact me on WhatsApp. Contact me on Telegram. My data capture sheet. If someone wants a Meishi app, they click on the data capture sheet. There they can put in all their details and upload their logos and everything. Once they submit that, I get an email and I have all the information. I can build their Meishi app for them. Here's our 360 virtual tour examples. Here's some videos, compensation plan explained, how to build a Meishi app demos, and Meishi Pro presentation. So everything is in here. I don't need to go anywhere else. I don't need to go to WhatsApp or Telegram or emails or briefcase or laptop or iPad. Everything is in my Meishi app. So I just need my phone in my hand to do business. And that's what Meishi was designed for. So that is your services. Just underneath that is products. I'm not using it yet. I don't have physical products that I sell. But this is your full e-commerce store. So if you want to use Meishi as an e-commerce store, at the top, you need to go to payments. You need to add a payment gateway, activate it, and then you need to come back to products. And now you can actually load all your products. So if you sell in watches or jewelry, you can actually load all your watches and jewelry in here. If you sell in gym supplements, you can load all of your gym supplements in here. You can upload an image of the supplement, the title, 100% pure whey protein, a description. You'll choose South African rands or British pounds or euros. The price, and then you can put in all your purchase links. So you don't need to go spend a lot of money and make an e-commerce website. You can do everything from your Meishi app. So I'm just going to switch it off because I'm not using it. You can load your testimonials, your social media. It's quite easy. You just put in your social media links. You can put in your activate your WhatsApp button. So there's quite a bit you can do here. You can put in your Google Maps link. You can put in your website, and that gives you these nice looking social media buttons. And also different templates have different buttons, different colors, and different orders. It just depends on the template that you're using. So I'm using this nice black and white template. So this is what they look like. So that's your social media. There's quite a bit that you can add. We have Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Beyond, Dribble, Figma, Facebook, Messenger, Pinterest, TikTok, WhatsApp address, web URL. There's a couple more coming. Telegram will be there soon. And a couple others. Then your maps. If you want to find your maps, you go to Google Maps, you put in your address, you click the share button, and then it will say embed. You click embed, and it will give you this code. So you just copy that code, paste it into this block, and it actually codes and embeds the live map into your digital business card. And the reason for this, in our previous version, we just had a button for maps like that. And not everyone knew that that button was for Google Maps for directions. So it was a big problem before. It might seem small to you guys, but no one could find that button. Now it is a full embedded map. You can't miss it, which is quite nice. And you can also put multiple maps underneath each other. So if you work from 2 locations, you can put both of them in your digital business card. Custom section, I see a lot of you guys are getting creative with the custom section. So yeah, you can put in your embedded videos from Vimeo or YouTube or LinkedIn or anywhere like that. Usually if you click share, and then there will be an embed button. That embed button will give you code, and you just paste the code in here, and it'll put a video in the bottom, as I showed you on those other digital business cards. You can put in basically anything. If you've got an IT department or an IT friend, you can show them this block and they would know what to do. So you can add forms, you can add maps. There is a guy that owns a jet ski business in Gordons Bay in the Western Cape. And he had the weather map inside there. It was quite nice. I've never seen that before. And he figured that out while we were talking last week, Tuesday. So that was quite cool. So all his clients are going to have his app. You can purchase rides. You can pay in his app for jet skis. And the weather maps, everything is in his digital business card. He got really creative. I was actually quite impressed. So yeah, the custom block, you can get really creative with that. I'm just going to switch mine off for now. And then your gallery, that's quite easy. You can add in videos, images, custom videos. I'm not going to go into too much details, but it's quite straightforward to do that. Also, different templates display differently. So this specific template has made the gallery a little bit smaller. You can see the guy that is selling the art. His gallery is a little bit bigger. He actually chose quite a nice template for art. So the gallery is bigger, so you can see his artwork a lot better. So the next important steps is to reorder your app. So I like to move the description to the top, then the contact info, then more, which is your share buttons, and then the social media, business hours, appointments, and then the rest underneath that. So you can just click one, you can move it above the other, then just hit save, and it will reorder your whole digital business card for you. The next important part is this meta image. This has to be populated. So when you share on any profile or platform, on social media, WhatsApp, Telegram, you see that it picks up a little image. That is called a meta image, and that is embedded here. So this must be 100% square. Although you've seen it, it's not square, but it's just the way that the dashboard is displaying. But if I send my app here, it's a perfect square. So the best size here is 150 pixels by 150, so perfectly square image. Add your image and then click save. I have found if you put in a big image, like 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels, it won't display properly. It must be a little bit smaller and exactly square. So once you've done that, just hit save, and then that will be saved there. Progressive web app will always be off when you first build your Meishi app. Just switch it on, and then you need to name your progressive web app. So when someone saves it to the home screen, this is going to be the text underneath the logo that they tap on. So this can be your company name or your own name, or however you want to do it. So yeah, just switch progressive web app on, put your name in and hit save. Once it will say they're successful at the top, so just wait for that before you move on. Cookies will also be off. You can track cookies like a website on your digital business card. So switch that on, hit save. QR code you can customize. You can make a mistake with this QR code. The most important thing to remember is if you put in text or image inside the QR code, there must be more QR code than image. If you make it too big, you can even test it now like that. I'm just opening up my camera. I'm trying to scan it, and it's not scanning. So that won't work. So some people have branded this on their cars, and it hasn't worked from their car. So they've wasted quite a bit of money with their branding. So this is very important. Just make sure that I usually move the slider to the bottom quarter, the first quarter. Like that would be perfect. So you can actually take out your phone again, and there we go. I can scan it and it's popped up on my phone. So that's very important. I've had a lot of people making this mistake. So just more QR code than image. So that's basically it. So the most important thing where I'm seeing people make mistakes is in settings. This fab icon has to be populated with your company logo or your profile photo. So this is when someone saves it to their home screen as a progressive web app. This is the image that shows. I think I've helped over 20 or 30 people this last week already. So this is very important. And then if you go into your Meishi app, that SEO section, and the SEO, this meta image has to be populated. If it's not populated and you share it to someone, it's going to have that very strange image. It doesn't look professional at all. That's just that generic Google image. So this is very important. Once I've done that, I always go here, click to copy card link. I click there, paste it into my WhatsApp, and I'll test it on my phone. I always do that. Then I save it to my home screen, open it again, test it, have a look that everything's aligned, that the spelling is right. Alan might laugh because he always picks up spelling mistakes in my app. So you can test it. And then your QR code, if you want to send it to a printer, just right click copy image, and then you can go paste it into an email, send it to your printers. It will copy it in high resolution, perfect for printing. And if you want to, there's a preview button on the top right. You can click that and you can also preview it. So it will show you what it will look like on a phone. The reason for this is 99% of people will open up your profile on a phone. Very seldom they'll open it up on a desktop. So I like to see what it looks like on a phone. So I usually just go through everything. You can click on all the buttons and just test everything if you want to. I usually test all the links, and then once you're happy, save it to your home screen and you're ready to use it. So I just wanted to go through one other thing where people were getting stuck today. So what they were doing is they were saving the app to the home screen without changing the fab icon. So if you don't change it, it says Meishi. So it's going to have the Meishi logo on your phone. Then they go back in and they change the fab icon, and it still says Meishi on their phone. So their phone is still remembering the old fab icon. You need to delete it off your phone first, clear the cache, clear your browsing history on your browser on your phone, and then re-add it. Then you should see the new fab icon. So I just want to show you that process quickly because it was quite a big sticking point today. So just excuse my WhatsApps. I'm going to just go into WhatsApp. So I've got a test WhatsApp. I was testing a whole lot of them. Let's take mine over here. So if you send it to a customer, they're going to open it up. So at the moment, it's not a progressive web app. It's a normal web application. You can see the URL at the top, and you can see the buttons at the bottom here. So on an Android device, you'll have 3 dots, some phones at the top or the bottom over here. You click that. Some of them say install app. Some of them say add to home screen. So you do that, follow the steps. That will add it to your home screen. On an iPhone, you click the share button. You go to there at the bottom, it says add to home screen. You can see that it's picked up that fab icon that I'll show you guys now. And then you can add, and there we go, it adds it to the home screen. So that's quite an important step. And this is what I do every person that I meet. And I usually open my phone. First thing, I go to share. I get them to scan my QR code. The app pops up. I actually take their phone out their hand. I save it to the home screen. So when they walk away from me, they've got this app saved to my home screen, or to their home screen, sorry. And I've made it a habit. Every single person that walks away from me has this on their phone. And I know sometime it might take 2 weeks, it might take 2 years. I know that they'll come back to me asking me, where did I get this digital business card from? And they want one. And that's how I get a lot of my business. So most people won't have a cluttered home screen like mine. Mine looks very cluttered, but this is how I work. They will have maybe their WhatsApp or Telegram, maybe their banking app, a couple of apps in the front here, and then they'll have my digital business card. So every time they open their phone, they'll see a picture of me, and it will remind them to get hold of Bruce. They want a digital business card. So yeah, sorry about the tech hiccup earlier on. I've actually never seen that before. I don't know what happened. My Microsoft Teams just jumped off. I had to restart it. So sorry about that. I wasted 5 minutes. Are there any questions before we move on about how to build your Meishi app? Maybe you're getting stuck somewhere. You're welcome to ask a few questions now. Let's start with Serena. Let me allow your mic. Here we go. Hi, Serena. You're welcome to unmute yourself. Right at the top, on the right-hand side, it says mic there. You might need to click that button. I think let's move to the next one. Nicole, do you have a question for me?
Bruce, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
Okay, great. Hi, finding some news.
Very well, thank you.
Good. I did post a question on the side as well.
Yes.
But just to your point about the sort of home screens and people's apps and everything. I mean, as a client or a customer or a user, I mean, I've got so many apps that I use and
Yes.
work with every day. Why
Yes.
would I want so the question is, I'm playing devil's advocate here. Why would I want your business card and 50 other people's business cards saved to my home screen? What is the selling point on that?
Well, you don't have to. It's your phone. It's up to you. But most people that I meet are interested in my business. So instead of saving it into the contacts where you can never find, you'll never remember my name in a couple of months' time. So it's actually useless to me in contacts. So I get them to save it to the home screen. Some of them might delete it off their home screen, but 90% of them keep my digital business card. Just when I stopped selling cars, I think about 5 years after that, people were still phoning me for cars. That's how powerful it was because my app was on their home screen.
Okay, so I'm playing devil's advocate here, because if this starts spreading and growing, and we've got 50 people, for example, that you've now exchanged business cards with, and they've got you've got a phone with everybody's business cards on in the person's face. So is there not a way to keep them, like have it automatically go to one place? That's
actually a good question. Yeah.
A user doing that, yeah.
So if you long press on Android or Apple and just drag them on top of each other, it will actually make a file. That's what I've got. I'd like to keep them separate for presentations, but usually I link them all together. Let me just show you quickly what I'm talking about. I've got it open. So if you have a look here, second last line, it says Bruce. So all this I've done is I've long pressed and I've dragged it on top of the other one, and then you can actually name it. It's the same on Android and Apple. So these are all mine, my wife's, my son's, my dog's. There is my Herbalife one. I was just testing there. So I keep everything in one place. So it doesn't have to be all scattered like you see on my phone here. You can see here, yes, Engel and Volkers, they've got about 50. So I've put them all in one profile. BNR Business Network, I've linked all of theirs together. You can see I have quite a few grouped like this, but just for testing. But most of the time you will have a couple on your phone. You might have a car dealership salesperson, you might have your banker or your real estate agent, but it shouldn't look like mine, like a big mess.
Oh yeah, I was just coming from a user experience point of view there. If I was receiving business cards, and how we sell it then. So that clarifies. Thank you.
Yeah, people with OCD, they almost fall off their chair when they see my phone, but it works for me. I've had my phone like that for 10 years. Thank you. Next person, Serena, did you manage to unmute yourself? I think I saw a message from you. Let me just go back. Okay, I'll come back to Serena there. Let's go to the next person. Valdo, do you have a question? So let me just allow you. There we go.
Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Valdo. How are you?
I'm good and blessed. And yourself?
Very well, thank you.
Good. Now we can finally have a conversation.
Yes, I remember you had a question the last time. You couldn't unmute yourself.
Yes, that's correct. So quickly to jump into it, today I started building some apps and playing around with the system. I really love the design and user interface, and actually I've been doing this also. Like, I have a carbon fiber card similar to this. I don't know if you know card anti.
Yeah, I think I've heard of them before.
Yeah, way back in 2021. But one thing I've realized is I wanted to help one of my friends build their app, because I've also done some design work, and he basically wanted to help them. I did go to admins and let him try to add me, but it says that you add basically or create a new account. Is there a way to be able to link or get invited by my friends' account so that I can work on their account and basically create the web business card on their behalf?
Yes, definitely. So I don't know if you saw the users and the roles in the back office.
Yes,
So
I
you
did.
just you need to create a role first, give permissions for that specific role. Then you go to users. Then you'll put in your name, surname, email address, and then you, if they've got one role, there'll only be that one role shown. If there's multiple roles, you just choose one of the roles, and you'll actually get an email from there.
Is it? Okay. Because when my friend this morning we played around with it, it said email already exists, and I've not received an email from his side.
Yeah. I will chat to you afterwards. I think I know what you're doing wrong there. We're actually building in an extra layer as well. On our previous version, we had something called the Meishi Hub. And if someone makes you an admin, it actually pulls their little block into your hub, and then you can help them. But it was also a problem because that new admin could delete the profile. We had a couple of people deleting it by mistake when they're actually trying to help them. They clicked the wrong button. So we've built this extra layer. We're just finding a way to make it so that people can't delete your old profiles.
Yes, I do agree. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we can chat afterwards.
Yeah, I think you and I must have a call sometime just with regards to the design and the possibilities, because I know that you are building apps for other people. So I'll give you some tips sometime.
Okay, thanks, Bruce. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thanks. Cheers.
Let's move to the next person. Is that Casper? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct. You're welcome to unmute yourself. Are you coming back in? Give me 1 second. You're welcome to unmute yourself if you have a question. I think let's move to the next person. Fiona, do you have a question?
Hi, Bruce. How you doing?
Well, thanks, and you, Fiona?
Yeah, exceptionally well.
That's good.
Bruce, I've come up with a few questions. I've signed up a few people these last 2 days, and I've had a few interesting questions. So, although someone's not going to leave the Meishi binary if they're earning money, but if someone had to, what happens to the people under them? How does that work?
Okay, so this call tonight is just about how to build a Meishi, but I'll answer your question anyway, so maybe people will want to hear it. If someone doesn't pay for their customer or their agent position, it just becomes inactive. So it always stays there. They can activate it in a month's time or 2 years' time, whenever they want to. So it just becomes an inactive position in your downline underneath you.
Okay, that makes sense. Then the thing is, when you send links to people, so you WhatsApp your business card, is there any way, and I've been asked this by one person, is there any way to take the Meishi Pro out of the link, or is that impossible? Because you talked about the white paper, to taking it out everywhere.
Yes, so you can connect a custom domain. It's a bit of a process. So that is a white label solution. A lot of our bigger clients, they don't want Meishi Pro there. So it is possible. You need to set up a domain, and then we will have a developer that's going to be running the support section. He'll be able to help you with that. So you need to set up a domain, and there's a certain way to point A records, and then it will actually pop your own domain in instead of Meishi.pro. So it is possible.
Okay, all right. Can I ask one quick question?
Yes, no problem.
comes to paying out your money, you have three options, which is your Bitcoin, your bank account, and your PayPal. I've been asked, are you able to populate two of those and choose where you want to take your money?
So at the moment, we're only going to do bank transfers. So no crypto, no PayPal for now. Yeah, the first two were actually supposed to be inactive. So probably by tomorrow, you won't see those options there anymore.
Okay, will they be added in the future?
Yes, definitely crypto. Everyone on this call, I'm looking at the names. Everyone is big crypto people. So am I, and so are you. I know. So crypto will be there. We'll probably do USDT, TRC20. Yeah, that's the easiest and the cheapest to do with regards to transaction fees and gas fees. So definitely USDT, and maybe Bitcoin. So we just, there's just some compliance hurdles that we need to jump through. Once those are finalized, then we'll activate crypto.
Super, super. And then the other thing, can you just publish that Linktree alternative? Because I've been told that I have Linktree, I don't need this, and they've missed the whole concept.
Yes.
Able to have a comeback.
I see that you saw it on my home screen there. So a lot of people, especially in America, and the famous people I meet, they all have a Linktree profile. And Linktree is just basically links. It's actually a very boring version of Meishi. It doesn't do anything else. But a lot of people like it. So you can actually use Meishi as you use Linktree. So I'll put that demo on the Telegram group and you can see how I used it.
Super. Thanks, Bruce. Yeah. And then we touch base because I need some assistance.
Yes, no problem. We can chat tomorrow.
Okay, cheers.
Thanks, Fiona. Let's move to Robert. You have a question, Robert?
How's Bruce? How's it going, man?
Well, thanks, and yourself?
Sunny Cape Town with rain. I'm also building apps. So if you're going to have a chat to that guy, please include me just to catch up on some things. And then another thing is, remember I spoke to you about that flipbook organizer that you've got.
Yes.
How can we use that? Can we use it?
So at the moment, so that's something that we built. There's actually many of them out there. A lot of them don't work nicely. Ours works the best. We spent a lot of time on it. We're going to build it into the app. So it's going to be a feature inside the app. So if you want to load a new flipbook, all you do is you click it. It will have a little paper clip so you can upload a PDF. And it will automatically make the flipbook for you. We'll have a couple of settings so you can give it sound, or you can change the way it flips backwards or forwards. I know Chinese want to go the other way. So we'll have all of those settings in. Probably that's a little bit more complicated. Probably the next 2 or 3 months we'll have that inside the dashboard when you're building your Meishi Pro.
Okay.
So when you insert. Sorry, Robert. When you're in services, you can add in a link. You're going to be able to add in a PDF, and you'll be able to add in a flipbook. So we have those 3 options under services in the Meishi Pro.
Excellent. Because I have got a couple that are going to be using that.
Yes.
Is there anything else I can use in the meantime, or because the ones that I've used, no?
Yeah, if you're going to be doing a lot for clients, maybe I can give you access. I know you quite well. So maybe I can give you, and maybe Voldu, if he's going to be building a lot for a team, I can give you guys access. And maybe we'll just sign an NDA because I do have tens of thousands of those for other clients. And then you guys can load them yourselves. It's actually very easy to use.
Okay, appreciate it. I'll chat to you during the week in any case about it. Thanks.
No problem. Thank you. So I think that's it. So just from my side, it is just the 2 places where people are getting stuck. You need to go to your settings, add that fav icon, update it, and then hit save, and then also SEO where it says meta image. Those are the only 2 places where people are getting stuck. So those are very important. Voldu, do you have another question? I see your hand up again.
Yes. So I quickly spoke to one of my friends. He's also big in construction, have big clients. So I know I had a look at the referral link, and there is packages ranging from $29 right through to $4,000, and I
Yes.
see it's slash duration. It says a year. So is that they pay once off for the whole year, or
Yes.
is okay?
Yes.
So it's like a once off payment for the whole year,
Yes.
and then you get your 40% commission off of that bulk payment.
Every year, every time that subscription goes off, you get 40%.
Okay, 100%.
Yeah, we steered away from doing monthly. You guys can't see, I've got a screen. I've got 6 screens on my left-hand side. I've got Stripe open. Every morning, I've got over 100 failed subscriptions. Then the Meishi app switches off. Then I've got 100 emails, people complaining that they just walked into a meeting. The Meishi app is off. Then I told them, but your subscription was failed 3 times. It causes such a lot of issues. So that's why we'd rather go for a year, pay once, and they've got it for the whole year.
Okay, no, I do understand. You want to keep the admin less on from your side as well.
And hassles for you as well. It's
true.
That failed payments has been 2 hours of my morning for the last 10 years.
Sure.
It's actually a pain in the butt. So yeah,
I
it's
can imagine.
much easier to do it yearly.
Yes. Okay. No, 100%. And then, if, for instance, your suggestion, what would you say would be best to, if, for instance, we've got a big corporate client, they want to go 500 users straight.
Yes.
Do you want to, would it be best to just bring them on a referral for 500 users, or actually bring them into the binary?
I'll tell you now that a big corporate doesn't want to hear about a binary or MLM or network marketing or affiliate marketing. They will run away. So usually a corporate, I won't even tell them. So what will happen is that you guys might need me for that. If it's a big corporate, I'll do the presentation for you, because they're going to drill you with questions you won't be able to answer. So I'll bring in my tech side as well. We'll do a professional presentation. We'll help you close the deal, and then they purchase the subscription. Usually, if they've got 400 members, they'll go for the package with 500, and they'll have a couple free. They might want to make some for events and for products and for the pets or whatever it is. And then you'll find that in that company, people, because they're going to be sharing their apps with thousands of people, those thousands of people are going to ask them, where did you get this from? And they're going to want to make money from it. And inside a big corporate company, you're going to have hundreds of people that want to join the binary on a personal capacity.
Okay,
yeah.
So it will overflow anyway to the binary if you do a corporate. So it's like 2 birds, 1 stone type of thing.
I see it every day. Even car dealerships. You know, a car salesperson, they're not really earning a lot. If they're selling 6 to 8 cars a month, they're not making enough. And all of their clients are wanting Meishi apps. Guaranteed they'll come back to you. They'll say, no, they want to resell for you. They need to make extra money. So you're going to get that every day.
Okay, 100%. But I think what I'll do is then we can refine a few questions in the call that either we schedule tomorrow morning.
Yes.
And we can have with Robert and stuff.
Yeah, I think maybe Robert and yourself and a couple others that want to see. I'll give you it'll be 2 hours, a 2-hour in-depth training with some Photoshop. I'll show you what I do in Photoshop, how I resize it. And I'll show you all the other platforms that we use. Our forms, we have form builders, catalog page flippers, some things I haven't even shown you in these webinars.
Okay, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And then just before we log off, guys, tomorrow is the main launch. Although we've launched already, we have hundreds of people in the system. We are doing the main launch tomorrow, 8 o'clock South African time, 7 o'clock UK time. And in the Telegram group, there is a registration link. If you can please register yourselves and send it to everyone that you know. If you've got 100 people that are interested in joining, send it to them, get them to register. Let's invite as many people as we can. We can take 10,000 people on that webinar. I'm just praying that it works properly. The last time we used it, something went wrong. So I have logged a support ticket to Microsoft Teams. I think they have sorted it out. So yeah, get everyone to register. I did check before this call. Hardly anyone has registered yet. So yeah, let's register. Get all the people that you want to invite. Get them to register. Official launch tomorrow evening. We'll go through a bit about Meishi, a bit about dreams, about the compensation plans. Thanks, Dion, for registering. And then, we'll just go through all the ins and outs. I'll go through the dashboard as well, just some basics on the dashboard. So we'll do a proper launch. We'll show them the business and hopefully sign them all up the next day. So thank you very much, guys, for joining. I appreciate you joining late, almost 9 o'clock in South Africa now. I know that you guys have families to get to, so thank you very much. We'll chat on Telegram. A lot of you have my WhatsApp number as well if you need any information, and we'll catch you tomorrow night, same time. Thank you very much.